Welcome to our music video pitch.
The first element of our music video is the song choice, and we would decide between two songs that was Wilkinson Afterglow and the song Renaissance, and we were deciding which song would be better to fit with our shots. So we decided on Renaissance because it had varying tones and beats that we could use different shots in, and it was upbeat, which fits with our audience being a youthful kind of young audience.
Our video is a concept video, and it's going to start with an office scene with an office worker. He will then create a dream narrative in his own head to escape the mundaneness of office life. This will allow us to provide many fantastical shots and edits that would not be possible in a narrative format because it would make sense, whereas with this it allows our creativity to flow. So it's kind of a conceptual / narrative. There is a vague narrative in there, but we've still got the freedom to make interesting camera shots.
So our inspiration was some of these songs, and they're more artistic types of music videos, and they're a lot of upbeat. They're all about people travelling or moving along some kind of storyline, but over different kinds of scenes.
The costume and the mise en scène. Obviously for the office scenes it's just going to be a stereotypical office setting, so shirt and tie and stuff like that, and there will be like computers and desks and stuff like that. But then when we kind of transfer into the dream sequence, we're going to use very block colours, so big primary colours that will draw the eye. Props, there will not be that many. In the office scene there will be some office props to associate you with the setting, but then in the dream sequence we're mainly concentrating on the people and the landscapes in the background, so we can't really think of any props that we're going to include for there.
That's just the props. Our USP was to create a dream sequence, so to take the audience from a mundane setting into something like their fantasy. So we're using the office worker and his idea, so he fancies a girl in his office and she's going to be in his dream, and he's going to be following her around all the places he wants to go and see. So it's kind of like taking people away from the mundane. It's based on escapism.
Camera shots are going to be very simplistic, as our video is going to mainly focus on the editing side, but we're going to use establishing shots for location, the setting, close-ups of the office worker so we can get his emotions. We're going to use a lot of kind of mid-shots for the following scenes when he's following the girl that he wants. So we're going to use a variety, but there's going to be nothing too immense.
As Ben said, we're going to use a lot of editing, so it's kind of going to be jump cuts following the person changing from different sceneries. They're all going to be asynchronous, so like in with the music, so when the beat goes down, the pace will slow down or we'll see a different shot come on. And we're going to use visual effects, so we're going to use the green screen to create effects behind and maybe slow some stuff down, and we're definitely going to use saturation to make the landscapes look a lot more better.
Our target audience is 16 to 25 year olds because they are youthful, and then in the psychographic part they are explorers and adventurers. They want to break out of their boring life cycle and kind of go and explore something, which we kind of mirror exactly in our music video, which we think fulfills that audience.
And here's just some pictures that express the ideas in our music video.
I'm a little bit not confused, but the idea that you've pitched, it seems predominantly narrative to me. So this idea that there is somebody in an office and then he's going to go off into a dream world, that seems quite a straightforward narrative video. So what is it about it that's going to make it conceptual?
When they jump into the dream, it's the cuts between 1 minute he's in the lakes and the next minute he's at a beach. It's like jumping, so it's kind of like himself, he's like moving around but in a montage, so like he's not in one place for a long time period, he's jumping all around the globe in a way. And we're going to use dances and different kind of aspects, so like a lot of colour on mundane backgrounds to create the conceptual features.
And how are you going to show that you're moving from what is reality and now to the more dreamlike sequences? How will that be very clear for the audience?
Initially, it's going to be quite bright and stark, in like a white office environment, and one of our initial ideas was to have this intro of the song playing on a radio, like have that radio effect, and then as it increases in volume to become the main audio piece, then we're going to create some kind of, the screen will probably not cliche go blurry, but it will change and transition in a way that we should hope will be very clear. And then as soon as you're in the dream sequence, you will be able to know, because it will be very vivid and colourful, then at the end it should switch back to being mundane again. So.
And how does all of this link in with the lyrics? Are there any lyrics in the song, or is it mainly sound? Or
It's to do with love. A lot of the lyrics. That's why we introduced the feature of him chasing after the woman in the dream sequence, and the Renaissance, which is like quite artistic. So the areas that we're going to be filming, like the locations, are naturally artistic.
right? Wonderful. Thank you.